Hello friends. It's not a secret that unfortunately, nowadays it is very expensive to participate in those activities that are beneficial to a growing child. We're talking about sports. Already, many among the young generation prefer to spend their time in front of the tablet or the TV and have less active lifestyle in general. But even those few who really do want to develop athletically can't always afford to. We don't know how many future world champions in hockey, soccer, and other sports our generation lost because of the simple reason that they live on the margins of society, and everything related to sports is expensive. Sporting equipment, accessories, shoes, and even paying to join sports clubs is beyond the means of many. Our next story will perfectly demonstrate the saying, "If there's a will, there's a way." On the other hand, those who look for excuses will be left with only those excuses at the end of the day. Maybe this story will be a good lesson for many of you. Today, I will tell you the story of a little girl who, despite all of life's obstacles, firmly decided to move towards her goal. She didn't care if she had the money for it or not. For her, will was the most important thing. At the time, Rhea was an 11-year-old girl from the Philippines who did sports since her early childhood. She was not at all inhibited by the fact that she was from a low-income family who couldn't afford even the most basic things, let alone professional sporting equipment. Despite this, she trained hard every day and used all kinds of different everyday objects to help her. Most importantly, she was never ashamed of her predicament. Sometimes her peers scoffed and pointed at her, and also called her a beggar. Rhea didn't care about that. Like a real athlete who loves what she does, she ignored them and continued towards her goal. Rhea did track. Several years ago, children were being recruited at a local school. When Rhea expressed a desire to join the track club, her parents just shrugged because they knew that they couldn't afford it. But the girl asked for just one thing, to be able to attend the club. At a time when her peers had good training conditions, all she could do was run along the beach for kilometers. It later turned out that her irrepressible desire and grueling training bore fruit. Most likely, nobody would have found out about this story and this girl if it wasn't for events that took place in December 2019. Rhea took part in an international inter-school track meet in the province of Iloilo. It's good that the meet took place in Rhea's hometown because she likely would not have had the means to travel even to another province. At the very start of the race, the spectators already begun to whisper among themselves. They were very suspicious by what they saw, namely by what the young athlete had on her feet. The girl really wanted to take part in the competition. Since she didn't have even a simple pair of sneakers, she found a very original solution to her problem. She decided to make shoes from medical tape. She taped her entire foot and each toe separately for increased stability. She even drew a Nike's logo on top. That's how she took part in the race. But the most incredible thing happened a little bit later. The girl with the medical tape took part in 3 races: the 400 meter, the 800 meter, and even the 1500 meter. That's an incredible feat. To everyone's surprise, she overtook hundreds of competitors and won the 400 meter race without any problems. She then passed all her opponents in the 800 meter race and later conquered the 1.5 kilometer distance. The girl came home with 3 gold medals. The reporters present on the scene gasped with surprise as they reported on the event. After the girl's head coach shared her phenomenal success on social media, the whole world learned the name Rhea. Everyone was inspired by her determination and love for sports. Of course, the post became popular simultaneously, and everyone was offering their help. Thousands of people from all over the world expressed deep admiration for the little athlete. They also sent sporting equipment to the girl. Representatives of a local athletic shoe store, SM Store, found out about the girl's incredible achievement. The store's manager decided to give the young athlete a pair of brand new sneakers and let her choose the pair she liked best. Of course, Rhea chose a pair of Nike sneakers. While Rhea was choosing her shoes, she felt like a celebrity because the store's employees did not let her leave before taking a selfie with her. It turns out that Rhea is not the only one who uses medical tape for shoes. Participants in several competitions were also spotted using this method, and the media finally began to pay attention to them. People from all over the world sent letters to athletic shoe manufacturers asking them to give young athletes from poor families a pair of necessary sports shoes for Christmas. After the story took off, Jeff Carrieso, the CEO of a basketball store, Titan 22, and a sponsor of the Philippine Basketball Association said that he would fully cover the costs of outfitting the young athletes from Rhea Sports Club. He would also cover all costs associated with the upcoming national competition and the Southeast Asian competition, where the teams would travel at his expense. Many users commented online that this story once again proves that there are no obstacles to achieving success. Action and will are the most important things. Of course, the world is not perfect, but good deeds and inspiring stories like Rhea's do take place. By the way, regarding the new shoes, Rhea has already won a gold medal in the following competition. We hope for her a bright future that holds many more high-profile victories in the big arena. Friends, did you like the story of a young girl who, despite everything, is confidently making her way to the Olympus? Make sure to share your opinions in the comments. Of course, share the video and rate it. See you soon.